Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down there and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Giants 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking it about the 16. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, boy. Come on. Regular. I got you.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't pistol. Let's 57's right. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57's Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
52's the mic. Pick it up. Hey, alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 52's the mark. Coverage. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, on 133. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Now Mayfield lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Regular. Mike 52. Mike 52. What we got? Mike 52. Watch the curl. 52's the mic right here over there.
Third and long for Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Slay on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Switch.
And that'll set them back 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Point is good. Makes the score Eagles 17, Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 39, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Yeah, let's get second. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, An interception can result.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Green with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Go. 20. Go.
Wentz now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Sanders. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Wentz going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Sanders.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
For Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, D.
Mayfield now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 3rd down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Eagles, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.